Ashish, I have to ask you, I think the biggest talk point for investors this time around in 2025 was that nobody imagined the way how gold and silver would outperform the equities as an asset class. I mean, a whopping 182% kind of a rally for silver, an unprecedented kind of a move that we've actually seen. Silver was also being seen as the new gold. Well, gold also, gave almost 85% kind of returns here to investors. And compared with the Nifty, it just crawled to a 10% uptick so far. Give us a sense of when investors have actually seen this recently and they now are probably looking forward to 2026, thinking whether I should put my money in a winning asset or should I put my money in something that I hope can actually now come back or bounce back. How would you advise them?
With no disregard or with no, disrespect for, animal safety and, respect to animals, I would just like to remind all our viewers there is a phrase in English which says you have to shoot where the rabbit will be. It's just a phrase, nothing to do with really hunting or harming animals. But the phrase actually suggests that there's no point in shooting where the rabbit was. Right? We don't know where the rabbit will be, but definitely from that phrase, what you learn is no point shooting where it is or where it was. So that kind of partly answers your question, which is that, we all have been managing these asset allocation funds, and we launched an asset allocation fund in the year 2023. And since then, till last year, for the most part, it had anywhere between 20 to 25% in gold. Our own relative valuation models, we ourselves run these funds. Our own relative valuation models have brought the level of gold exposure all the way down to 10.5 to 11% from a high of about 24% or so 1 year back, right? Even we had silver exposure. Because of the volatility of silver, we ended up having more of silver arbitrage. That itself was giving us a good double-digit return. But those positions also progressively we have kind of unwound. And if you look at relative valuations, whether you look at gold versus equity, whether you look at Indian equity versus global equity, I think on all of those relative valuation parameters, eventually one will have to start making a case for investing in equity over the next 1 year, rather than chasing what has already run up in the previous year or two. Till the time there is uncertainty about US markets, US economy and the whole geopolitical environment, you will see gold, silver and commodities being in the news. But I suspect that the big move is already done,
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.